When I hear from Brawley, there are very little cuts. When I hear from El Central, and these are our sister cities, we're all one big family in your area. And yet, why Calexico? Why us? And it makes me reflect and realize that we have a record, we have an historical record. And it's systemic, because I know each and every one of you care. I want to believe that, and we all care. And I say this in regards to the respect that we save these jobs for the teachers and the counselors and the classified. But I really believe that we've had a problem. And really, if we were going to be psychoanalyzed as a district, I think we're in dire need of psychotherapy here. We are really sick as a system, not as individuals, but a system as a whole. And again, why is it that, how did we get in this mess? Well, it didn't happen in 1 year. I don't believe so. And it's certainly we can't blame the state or the federal government or the economic crisis as a whole. Again, I don't think that these cuts to this extent are necessary. And I want you to think hard, because we're dealing with human beings. And we're dealing with 104, possibly even more, that have children and families and mortgages to pay. And you have a deep, serious responsibility. You are going to be responsible, not that you intentionally do this out of your hearts, but you're going to be responsible for destroying the livelihoods of these people and putting them through literally mental and emotional hell. And again, we know some cuts have to be made, but to the extent that you say, and I thought earlier I had heard about 40 or 50, and now over the weekend it's 104. Why didn't we just come out and say it at the beginning that that's what it was going to be? Why pretend? Why hide? Why play games? I think so because we really have class warfare here. I'll say it again, class warfare. We have working people as professionals, counselors. We have certificated, classified, cafeteria. These are working people that labor and produce. And then we have the people higher up that have their own fortress to protect and their own self-interest. And I know that when it comes down to it, you don't want to get cut. You don't want to hurt yourself. So who do? Through the process of creating a mess, who's victimized, who has to pay for it? These working people. These working people. And that is the history. Up and realize that this is not right. So I implore you, before you make these drastic cuts, I'm telling you straight out, 104 is not necessary. I think we're overreactionary. Why can't we be like Hopeville? Why can't we be like El Centro? I know you're going to say we have unique problems, but I don't think it's that different. They seem to be weathering through this storm. They seem to have had their act together year after year. And we know suffer, and it's not their mistakes, these people. So please consider, these people's livelihoods are at stake. They have children and they have mouths to feed when they go home.
Mr. Kim June.
Good evening. My name is Kim. I'm citizen of Calexico, and I've been here more than 20 years living with my neighbors. I'm parent of my kid, and I have lots of friends. They're working hard, people working hard, and even they have working at the Swami, or they have business. They are some teachers. I'm here to become talking on behalf of as one of the parents. When we heard enough about the state cut for the education. I believe the state cut education go to all the state, not only us. And some teachers was mentioning, any district in this valley, they're not burdened like us. And last time I heard about some portion of the emergency fund. Emergency fund, we only have 3%. When they have a minimum 10% emergency fund. And those emergency funds, even not their money. Emergency fund is, if everybody has some emergency money, they're supposed to have some cash in pocket. Our emergency money is on the book, on the premises. We have a lot of misconduct. I found that our district has a lot of misconducting our budget. It became a burden like this time. Whatever reason, I'm not here to try to pinpoint or find out who's responsible to ask the responsible. I'm just trying to tell what I found it, what we need to do. I believe our budget crisis is not starting just like 9/11, just one day just bombing us. We already know a couple of years already. State cutting the education budget every time. Unfortunately, our state is education budget is their what's called their jokers. They're always using cutting our budget to sacrifice our kids' future. Our state, they rather live now, forget the future. They sacrifice our future. I was hearing about some teachers. They have a kid, they're raising a kid here, and they send this kid to school. And I believe all of here, any reason, we are parents, grandparents or parents, we raise the kid. We raise the kid. One of our working hard is our main goal. We want our kids to have better education as much as they can. They can be as much as they can. They can fly as much as they can fly. That our all sacrificial response, we can be happy. When we go home, tired. But when we see our kid eating, we happy. When we go home, sometimes they have problem, pressure, maybe superintendent or some of the school board member, they're going to be home, they're going to be hard because everybody looks like taking them. But when they go home, they have a kid, they can enjoy it. They can have what's called the endorphin of their life. And now, our misconducting of the budget, unfortunately, the city of Calexico, they have burden than other districts. And I was mentioning at the forum that this is one of the responsible from the parents. As a parents, we let them do whatever they want. We never been there. And even the school board meeting, they was changing around. Even this special meeting, they will say Monday, they will say Tuesday, and they will say Monday again. Yeah. And well, fortunately, I can check the internet. There's a lot of people, they don't have internet, or they don't know how to use it. How are they going to find it? How will they find it? They see the what school board, how school board, or how district taking care of our kid. There's no way for us to find it. And in order to get through this problem, I believe our school board, some teacher was mentioning, our school board and administrator, or all of us, we have to sacrifice some portion to save our teachers. And I heard our Calexico CSC test score is getting up.